Bonjour et bienvenue à la réunion publique annuelle de l'Administration canadienne de la Sûreté du transport aérien. I'm Mathieu Larocque, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to the Canadian Air Transport Security Authority's annual public meeting. Our speakers today are Mr. Peter Wallace, CATSA's Vice Chairperson, and Mr. Angus Watt, CATSA's President and Chief Executive Officer. They will discuss the successes and the challenges of the last fiscal year and take a look at what the future holds for CATSA. Vous entendrez le vice-président du conseil d'administration, de même que le président et chef de la direction, discuter des réalisations de l'ACSTA au cours de la dernière année financière, de même que des défis pour les années à venir. Our first speaker is CATSA's Vice Chairperson. Mr. Peter Wallace is the President and CEO of the Van Horn Institute, which is recognized as a North American leader in education and policy research in transportation, supply chain management, logistics, and regulated industries. Mr. Wallace's career has included senior positions at Canadian Airlines and as legal counsel for the Canadian Transport Commission and executive assistant to 2 ministers of transport. Mr. Wallace is also a member of the Law Society of Upper Canada and served as honorary consul for Mongolia and Alberta. Over the years, he has served on the board of several other important organizations, including past member of the Board of Directors for the Fort McMurray Airport Authority, as well as past chairperson and member of the Board of Directors of the Calgary Airport Authority. Mr. Wallace was recently awarded an honorary life membership by the Air Transport Association of Canada. He holds a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Toronto, a Bachelor of Laws from Osgoode Hall, and a Master of Laws from the University of London. Mr. Wallace.
Merci beaucoup, Mathieu. This year marks CATSA's 14th year of operation. The Government of Canada created CATSA to secure critical elements of the air transportation system as assigned by government, from passenger and baggage screening to the screening of airport workers. Your Board of Directors works with CATSA's senior management team to ensure proper corporate governance and recognition of the importance of representation from within our stakeholder community. 4 out of 11 Board of Directors are nominated by industry. 2 directors are proposed by airlines and 2 are proposed by airports. Dans une industrie où la collaboration est essentielle au succès, la nomination de ces administrateurs fait en sorte que nous puissions compter sur l'expertise précieuse des groupes d'intervenants clés de l'ACSTA au sein du secteur de l'aviation. Each year we have changes to our board membership, and this year is no exception. I'd like to thank our outgoing chair, Lloyd McComb, for his esteemed leadership. Over the past 4 years, he has made a significant contribution to both the board and to CATSA with his highly respected counsel and industry expertise. On behalf of the entire board, I wish him all the best. 2016 has been an especially interesting year for the board with the advent of CATSA Plus, a new and very exciting passenger-focused screening concept that brings together the latest innovations to screening technologies and processes to achieve a more positive and seamless security experience. Some of our board members actively engage with industry stakeholders to provide information on CATSA Plus and to seek constructive feedback on CATSA's vision for the future of pre-board screening. I'm pleased to report that these meetings were both positive and productive. Par ailleurs, le Conseil a été consulté et a donné son approbation à toutes les étapes du processus de renouvellement des ententes sur le service de contrôle aux aéroports conclu entre l'ACSA et ses fournisseurs de services de contrôle. Nous sommes convaincus qu'on a procédé à une évaluation approfondie du rendement de chaque fournisseur de services de contrôle lors de la période initiale des contrats. Les résultats de cette évaluation ont révélé que les fournisseurs de services de contrôle actuels respectaient leur engagement contractuel et répondaient aux ententes de l'ACSA. Par conséquent, les ententes ont été renouvelées pour une période supplémentaire de 5 ans. As we did last year, the board also provided guidance and oversight on the implementation of enhanced non-passenger screening, as well as the continued delivery of the $500 million hold baggage system recapitalization program. And we continue to work with Transport Canada to ensure that ongoing inflationary pressures, passenger growth, and airport expansion issues are both effectively managed in both the short and long term. At this point, I would like to thank CATSA's employees and senior management for their efforts over the past year. When faced with a number of large-scale projects, some with aggressive timelines, they met the challenge head-on with great success. I would also like to offer my appreciation and congratulations on a job well done to our screening officers in airports across Canada and to our screening contractors. I know I speak for all board members when I say that your commitment and dedication to keeping air travel in Canada secure are admirable. Je tiens également à féliciter les membres du Conseil des efforts qu'ils ont consentis afin de s'assurer que l'ACSTA réalise son mandate de manière efficace, efficiente et dans l'intérêt du public. In closing, I would like to offer sincere thanks to our partners in the aviation industry. We are fortunate to have strong alliances that will allow us to continue to positively contribute to the end-to-end passenger experience. Thank you. Merci.
Merci, M. Wallace. Notre prochain intervenant est Angus Watt. M. Watt s'est joint à l'ACSTA en 2012 après avoir servi dans la Force aérienne du Canada pendant 37 ans. Durant sa carrière militaire, il a piloté des hélicoptères Sea-King et a été instructeur de vol. Il a occupé plusieurs postes d'état-major axés sur la coordination et la supervision des opérations. M. Watt a également exercé un commandement à divers niveaux jusqu'au poste de chef d'état-major de la Force aérienne. Après son service militaire, il a enseigné le leadership stratégique au Collège des Forces canadiennes de Toronto pendant plusieurs années. M. Watt détient une maîtrise en administration publique ainsi qu'une maîtrise en administration des affaires. M. Watt.
Thank you, Mathieu, and thank you, Mr. Wallace. I'm pleased to report to you today on CATSA's recent achievements and to share our key priorities and plans for the year ahead. L'ACSTA a pour mandat d'assurer le contrôle pré-embarquement des passagers, de leurs bagages de cabine et de tous les bagages enregistrés. De plus, nous assurons le contrôle aléatoire des membres d'équipage d'aéronefs, des travailleurs de la construction et du personnel d'entretien qui accèdent aux zones réglementées des principaux aéroports canadiens. Notre dernier secteur de responsabilité porte sur l'administration du programme de carte d'identité pour les zones réglementées. Nous offrons ces services par l'entremise de 3 fournisseurs de services de contrôle qui emploient plus de 7000 agents de contrôle dans tout le pays. 439 employés de notre administration centrale à Ottawa et des bureaux régionaux appuient nos opérations de sûreté dans les aéroports. Last year, CATSA screened over 60 million passengers traveling through Canadian airports, and we did so efficiently, effectively, consistently, and in the public interest, as the government has mandated us to do. Je pense qu'il est important de préciser qu'il n'est pas toujours simple d'accomplir notre mandat. En raison des nombreux défis auxquels nous sommes confrontés des organismes responsables de la sûreté du monde entier, dont ceux du secteur de l'aviation, ces derniers doivent porter une attention soutenue aux plus récentes menaces et à la technologie de pointe. Il faut également mettre en commun les renseignements et les pratiques exemplaires entre les partenaires et les intervenants. Included in this equation are the passengers and the additional goal of contributing to a positive air travel experience. Over the past year, CATSA continued its work on several key initiatives with positive results, including enhanced non-passenger screening at Canada's largest airports, both inside the terminal and at vehicle checkpoints, and our ongoing hold baggage screening replacement program, which we are now more than halfway through. We have also worked on continuous improvement initiatives, such as our current FBS primary trial at Toronto Pearson, to increase the use of full-body scanner technology and determine its impact on passenger throughput in a high-volume environment. Enhancement of the Trusted Traveler Screening Program also continued, with additions to the list of those considered trusted travelers. They now include members of Nexus and Global Entry programs, currently serving members of the Canadian Armed Forces and U.S. military, Canadian aircrew and airport workers with restricted area identification cards, international aircrew in uniform with valid airline ID, and those accompanying those travelers on the same flight. Comme M. Wallace l'a mentionné, beaucoup d'efforts ont été déployés au cours de la dernière année en ce qui a trait au renouvellement des ententes sur les services de contrôle avec nos fournisseurs de services de contrôle. Le renouvellement des ententes nous permet de continuer à miser sur nos réussites antérieures, d'améliorer continuellement les services de contrôle et de maintenir la stabilité de notre modèle d'affaires. A new initiative launched this year is CATSA Plus, a convergence of the best solutions, processes, and technology CATSA has trialed and tested over the last few years. The CATSA Plus concept involves high-performance, passenger-centric screening lines that offer improved customer service while maintaining a high level of security. The first CATSA Plus line went live on a trial basis at the Montreal Trudeau Airport this past August, followed by a full CATSA Plus checkpoint that opened in the new terminal at Calgary International Airport on October 31st. La réaction initiale des passagers a été très favorable et l'industrie manifeste un grand intérêt, car le concept l'ACSTA Plus est très prometteur comme prochaine étape du contrôle de sûreté aérienne au Canada. Dans le cadre de nos efforts visant à améliorer l'expérience globale des clients, nous avons continué de fournir des renseignements aux passagers par le biais de notre site Web, des canaux traditionnels et des médias sociaux pour qu'ils soient préparés au contrôle le mieux possible avant d'arriver à l'aéroport. As always, we remain focused on the collaborative and strategic relationships we have been building with our partners and stakeholders in the aviation industry. Together with our screening contractors, we remain steadfast in our commitment to achieve the right balance between security and service. At this time, I would like to thank the members of CATSA's Board of Directors for their contributions to our efforts. I am also appreciative of the level of effort and expertise and the steadfast determination shown by CATSA employees to ensure that we meet our mandate. It has been an honor and a privilege to lead this team over the course of the last 5 years. Enfin, je tiens à remercier nos agents de contrôle. Ces derniers sont sans conteste un pilier important de nos opérations. Leur dévouement et leur travail ardu sont indispensables à la sûreté des personnes qui passent par les aéroports du Canada ou qui y travaillent chaque jour. On behalf of CATSA's entire senior management team, I thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Mr. Watt. This concludes our annual public meeting. We invite you to submit your questions on our website at catsa.gc.ca. You have until January 2nd to do so. The responses will be posted on the website shortly after. Ceci met fin à notre réunion publique annuelle. Nous vous invitons à nous soumettre vos questions sur notre site Internet à acsta.gc.ca. Vous avez jusqu'au 2 janvier pour le faire. Les réponses seront affichées sur le site peu de temps après. Merci à tous et à l'année prochaine. Thank you. We hope to see you next year.